1. Left-handedness and social pressure. Many left-handed individuals, particularly those from older generations, were often encouraged or even forced to use their right hand, especially for writing or eating. This practice still exists in some cultures today. Interestingly, the word for right in many languages also means correct or good, which reflects a cultural bias toward right-handedness. But if left-handedness is perceived as wrong, then why does it exist in the first place? 2. The evolutionary roots of left-handedness. Today, approximately 10% of the world's population is left-handed. Archaeological evidence suggests that this proportion has remained consistent for over 500,000 years. Physical differences, such as variations in arm length and bone density in human remains, point to the existence of left-handed individuals throughout history. Additionally, ancient tools and artifacts show signs of left-hand usage. Contrary to popular belief, handedness is not a matter of personal choice, but rather an inherent characteristic. Can left-handedness be predicted before birth? Interestingly, handedness can often be observed even before birth. The position of the fetus in the womb may indicate a preference for the right or left hand. However, the question of whether handedness is purely genetic or influenced by environmental factors remains complex. Studies on identical twins reveal that even those with identical genetics can have different dominant hands, suggesting that handedness is not determined solely by genetics. 4. The role of family influence and genetic factors. Genetics does play a role in handedness, but it's a probabilistic process rather than a strict inheritance pattern. For instance, if one parent is left-handed and the other is right-handed, there's about a 17% chance their child will be left-handed. Meanwhile, two right-handed parents have only a 10% chance of having a left-handed child. This suggests that while genetics sets certain tendencies, handedness is also influenced by random factors. 5. Competitive advantage, the benefits of left-handedness. The advantages of being left-handed are most evident in competitive activities that involve an opponent. In sports like baseball, for instance, left-handed players have a higher success rate. This is due to an element of surprise. Since right-handers are the majority, both right-handed and left-handed players mostly practice against right-handed opponents. This gives left-handed athletes an edge. This fighting hypothesis suggests that a population imbalance creates a strategic advantage for left-handed fighters or athletes, a phenomenon known as negative frequency-dependent selection. 6. The role of cooperation and its effect on handedness. In contrast, cooperative activities push the distribution of handedness toward the right-handed majority. In golf, for example, where performance does not rely on an opponent, only about 4% of top players are left-handed. This aligns with a broader phenomenon of tool sharing. Historically, many essential tools and instruments were designed for the right-handed majority. For left-handed individuals, using such tools can lead to higher accident rates and more difficulties. In a purely cooperative world, left-handedness might have become even rarer or possibly disappeared. 7. The persistence of left-handedness, an evolutionary balance. Mathematical models suggest that the presence of left-handed individuals in society, though a small percentage, is stable due to a balance between competitive and cooperative pressures. The consistent proportion of left-handed people throughout history indicates that this equilibrium has been maintained over millennia. Interestingly, societies with more competitive environments, such as certain hunter-gatherer cultures, tend to have slightly higher rates of left-handedness. 8. Evolution's mystery in our hands, clues from left-handedness. The varying distribution of left-handedness across different cultures and communities offers valuable insights into human evolution. The persistence of left-handedness highlights the diversity and adaptability within human biology. Studies on handedness not only reveal historical trends, but also shed light on the intricate balance between competition and cooperation that has shaped humanity.